Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into our Nexus Gaming Series Division E East matchup. The baddest dudes in the blue. Savior's going to be on the Chromie. Peach going to be on the Stukov. Mad Kaiser's going to be on that Dahaka. Demon Grand on the Falstad. And B-Man on the Joanna. Over in the red, we got the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. We're going to be seeing a line bus on the Rexar, Sub-Zero on the Greymane, the Captain on the Jaina, Born to Shine on the Brightwing, and Farfan Nugan on the Varian. Hey, Jay, what's up, bud? Okay, bless you, Jay. Bless you, Jay. It worked, chat. We did it. Where's the prediction? Oh, we're not doing any predictions right now. No predictions right now. We'll do some predictions on Saturday when we do some of those in-houses, but we're just hanging out, Mel, having some good time. No worries, yeah. You know what? How about this? If one of the games has a Nazebo in it, we'll do our fun little Nazebo bet. Or if there's like a not a Varian, but a Medivh. If there's a Medivh, then maybe we can do that as well, where we do does Medivh finish stacks by end of game. But right now, since we're just doing some replays, it's just easier just to have some fun and just check out the games and have a good time. Also, Vita, good to see you. What's up, bud? Thank you, Sinclip, and bless you, Jay. Bless be the J. Alrighty. Okay, so we're into rotations right now. On to Dragonshire in our Division E East matchup. We've got Rexar versus the Dahaka up in the top lane. Sub-Zero getting chunked quite heavily in this front gate, but does now go down. Demon Grand is going to be building out those those hammering stacks with the Gathering Storm. Clicks already, not too bad. Finding a few splashes into the enemy team in that front gate engagement. Dahaka in top lane doing his best just to hold the lane. And I like this right now. Just playing it safe. You don't need to be super aggressive. If you go into the Hero Stalker at level 4, I think I would expect you to play a little more aggressive. Dahaka is going to be going into the enhanced agility, so you do have that speed boost, and you also have the increased duration of how long you have that movement speed. Farfan Nugan taking a lot of damage at bottom lane. Does not go down. A few more stacks for that Falstad on the Gathering Storm. Dahaka putting pressure onto the Rexar, or onto the Misha, realistically. Burrows for a second. I wonder if they were afraid of the charge potential, but right now, it's going to be clear into the lane. Jump back into that bush and onto the point. Misha just sitting there being a nuisance. Yeah, this level 4 is going to be big for Dahaka, in my opinion. If you go for that Hero Stalker, because you're constantly sitting on top of Misha, you're going to build out a lot of stacks from it. The One Who Collects isn't a bad talent by any means, but what it does mean is that you have to focus on making sure you're clearing waves. And when you're going up a Rexar Misha, Misha wants to be in your face all the time. And so I think that grabbing the, as I keep saying, the Hero Stalker, you're going to be able to get more essence, and then if you go Symbiosis at level 7, you can constantly play off of those two talents. You have cooldown reduction by hitting heroes like the Misha, and you have essence gained by hitting enemy heroes with the Dark Swarm. But right now, this is I would assume this is going to be the Feeding Frenzy at level 7 for more tongue drags, or drag tongues, and then also the ability to have the 0.5 duration increase on that, that drag. I'm going to run, I'll set one up next month or so, I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much, I appreciate it, seriously. Yeah, I mean, and it's not always like, it's not like a black and white thing either for Dahaka players. It really depends on your matchup. If you end up being more of that PvE, if you're going to be just clearing waves and doing rotations in between lanes, like maybe Towers of Doom. In Towers of Doom, your PvP is a lot less, so you could just go One Who Collects. So it's also dependent on the actual laning matchup and the actual map itself too, because there's been Towers of Doom games where I barely ever interact with the other solo laner. I'm just doing my double soak rotations, I'm jamming, I show up to objective phases, and then I leave. So it's also, it's a little bit of that, you know, you gotta consider what everything is. Peach taking a lot of damage, Jaina trying to find the Blizzard, and it will connect a solid First Blood over to the side of 30 Seconds to Mars. Mosh, now I keep thinking of the band name. Dahaka's such a fun hero. I would agree, yeah, Dahaka's a very versatile hero. There's a lot of different playstyles with him, and that's why I was like, it's not so black and white. And even then, like, I'm not the all-being know-it-all of knowledge when it comes to solo laning. This is just my experience from what I've watched in different divisions, but this build together still works really well. That Feeding Frenzy at level 7 is such a great pickup. You have the cooldown reduction on your drag, but you also have the increased duration of drag by 0.5 seconds. And I know 0.5 seconds doesn't seem like much when you just talk about it as a number, but in Heroes of the Storm, 0.5 seconds feels like any sort of CC duration increase feels like more of an eternity as nice tongue drag will connect onto the Misha, but now Rexar coming up here needs to be respected, pops the essence, and Dahaka backs away. Potential Dragonite through mid lane. Sub-Zero could go for this minion wave. Will not interrupt. It doesn't look like it. Unfortunately, my apologies. The Falstad does go down in bottom lane. Varian setting up that kill. Not even utilizing the taunt. It's actually off cooldown. Greymane not able to get the channel onto the Dragonite. Sub-Zero, but all right, they're going to be able to back away. I was like, maybe they assumed that they were still channeling and they were watching the other lane. Taunt onto this Stukov. There's a lot of damage onto B-Man from the Jaina. Phase shift in from Born to Shine to keep the Varian healthy. Sub-Zero is going to rotate in. This is going to be Chromie already finishing out her deep breathing from level 1. 20 stacks already finished out. Sub 5 minutes. Really good play. Demon Grand flies in. Barrel rolls into the enemy team's face. Big hammering damage. And this will be the back away from the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Dahaka holding out this top lane as the Rexar had to catch the soak through mid. And this will be a little bit of missed soak, but Falstad should be able... Oh, excuse me, not Falstad. Yeah, Falstad should be able to pick that up. But actually, no, Demon Grand wants the channel. It's a little too aggressive with that Rexar around, so just focusing onto the minion soak is the more important factor. Falstad with 21 stacks already. The cool thing to note is that there is a reward now for Gathering Storm. After hitting 30 heroes, you get 15% increase. So once you hit 30 heroes, you actually jump from 15% damage to 30% from the initial 0.5 of the 30, which is 15 plus 15 is 30. We can do that caster math easy enough. And this is also just like Fire at Will from Vala and Overstacking Quest. Once you just hit that first mark, you're just able to have that nice bolster in damage, and you jump to that 30%. But right now in the top lane, we're going to be seeing Demon Grand fly up here. Matt Kaiser is going to be trying to solidify this Misha, and oh no, Olympus is going to be able to live. It seemed like they had the outplay, but I want to also point out, this is where Rexar players are very happy. They have the Falstad and the Dahaka up in the top lane to try and push back the Rexar, which is technically one hero. So bottom lane is 4v5, but it's still 4v3, but it's actually 4v... Oh my god, I can't talk right now. It's 3v3 because you have Sub-Zero jumping over the camp on the right-hand side. So there's a lot happening on the map, and I'm trying to get it all covered for you as Dahaka continues to pressure onto Rexar. And Dahaka also needs to be careful because, what is it, level 13 is the aspect of Hawk, which is going to be a really, really good talent to be able to 1v1. You can just shred through enemy members' health pools. Yeah. That is, there's actually an old Kyle Ferguson video where he actually talks about how to play Rexar, and he was talking about, oh, wait, hold on, flight in from the Falstad. Gonna try and put pressure. There's the slow from the hammering, the big burst, the damage. Oh, is there enough? The phase shift from Brightwing comes through in time. Is there a punish onto Dahaka? Brightwing tries to. Boars unleashed from the Rexar. Is there enough damage from the Boars? Oh my god, just barely. Just barely. Able to get away. Dahaka's gonna hearth out. I'm assuming they have the brush stock. Let's check really quickly. Yes, they do. This is one of Rexar's best maps, I would agree, yes. But yeah, we had a video ages ago from Kyle Ferguson talking about Rexar play, and on Dragonshire, excuse me, specifically, that right there is exactly what Rexar wants. If two enemy heroes rotate up to him, he is winning the lane. Now, regardless of how hard he's being shoved into, no, that is a factor as well. He needs to consider how hard he's being shoved into, because if you get shoved in and you just lose the lane, then you're not really benefiting that much, because the enemy team's still finding some sort of value over your team through said top lane. But right now, let's focus on this bottom lane as B-Man tries to step into Farfanugan. The fort front gate is going to go down. Taunt from the Variant comes through. Polymorph. There's the Water Elemental. Greymane dives in. B-Man getting chain CC'd, and that'll be another kill over the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. I cannot believe it. Sub-Zero gets away. Farfanugan eats a lot of the Chromie damage. Savior not able to solidify that kill. Also, I gotta point something out. Hold on, actually, the Boars are unleashed up in the top lane because it is a global announcement. Olympus trying to back away and will be able to do so. What I want to point... Oh, God, Falstad, that is a short distance flight, but does it yield a kill? No, the hammering goes out. Chunks, but does not find the kill. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Nope. I thought for some reason it was secret weapon, but I'm like, wait a minute. No, Boomerang does have the spell armor reduction as well. Alrighty, so 13's in favor. There's that aspect of Hawk, and the Falstad actually goes down the top lane. Greymane came up here to try and find a kill. Does find one, almost getting onto Mad Kaiser. I believe go for the throat. Yes, it was utilized to try and get that Falstad kill, and there was a second charge used to try and jump onto Rexar, or excuse me, Dahaka. Bottom lane, team fight breaks out. Dahaka actually brush talks into bottom lane, finds the drag tongue onto this Brightwing, I believe, but the Dragonite is going to be grabbed by the Greymane, and Farfetch'd gets the phase shift from Brightwing coming through. There's going to be don't think there's a Soothing Mist. Brightwing does go down because they were stuck on top of that lurking arm from Stukov, and Brightwing slowly spinning in the slowing sands as this is Dragonite in bottom lane, getting the Savage Kick onto Joanna, but she's able to mount up and get out of the lane. Alrighty, Dragonite into mid lane, still continuing to siege up for the friendly team. Misha Rexar pushing up as well, B-Man coming through. So I talked about this earlier, aspect of Hawk. It's actually a really good talent for the solo lane, and it's something that you should always keep an eye out for if you are a solo laner. What it is when the Spirit Swoop, the bird that's thrown out, hits an enemy hero, Rexar gains 125% attack speed for 4 seconds. Misha's basic attacks increase the duration of the buff by 0.75 seconds. So you can sustain this so long as Misha's attacking you. So if you do see that talent picked up, you do need to make sure you respect that and time those things out. Once you see that Spirit Swoop come out, you're going to be able to kind of count out 4 seconds so long as Misha's not attacking you. Once that 4 seconds expires, then you turn back into the Rexar and try and make the outplay. That is my recommendation. I'm curious really quickly, what is the Spirit Swoop cooldown? 7 seconds. So there's a 3-second window where you need to step in. So Jaina, Brightwing, grabbing Bruiser Camp for top. Rexar just making the double soak rotation. Dahaka hanging out in top lane, not showing into lane just yet. And this is going to be 14 to 15, 1 to 4 in kills, and 16 approaching in favor for the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Sub-Zero just going to auto into B-Man. Not actually looking for the dive. I thought there was a Dark Flight available. Not going to be going for it. Misha Rexar going to be able to clear things out and top in their rotations as the Dragonite phase should be announced fairly soon. Siege Giant camps were grabbed for the bottom lane just a moment ago. A little bit of Banner of Dalaran action for this Jaina, as it will buff out her spell by, what is it, 20%? Yes, 20% spell power for the Jaina. Almost done with her Fingers of Frost, or Frostbite at level, baseline Frostbite, excuse me. Phase shift in from the Brightwing on the Sub-Zero, giving a little bit of shielding. Slowing stance for Chromie to zone back the enemy team. Gonna be canceling that out. Top lane, Rexar, gonna try and step up onto Mad Kaiser, not able to do so as the two camps are going to clash in that lane, but bottom lane is where we want to kind of focus in on for a second, as there's a little bit of a talent to your advantage for the moment, and the bottom lane fork gets shredded. Falstad throws out a hammering, not able to get any sort of damage onto the enemy side, but I think it was mostly to clear out the camps coming through. Varian is going to taunt onto this Joanna. The objective phase is going to be up in 30 seconds. Bless Shield from Joanna. Phenomenal gust from Demon, but is it going to be a good position for him? Doesn't look like Falstad. Actually, Falstad lives. Varian gonna try and back away. Phase shift from Brightwing connects on to Farfetch'd, and the captain gonna be able to back out of this. Sub-Zero gets a Gilnean cocktail to the back line of the enemy team. And top lane, Rexar playing it safe. Misha gets the charge. There's going to be that, what I was talking about, that aspect of Hawk for that attack speed. And that is 4 seconds of good damage out from the Rexar. But it just mostly clears out the wave, and 16s will be up on both sides. Falstad with the cooldown reduction on baseline abilities with the Flow Rider and Airy Gust. But now Farfetch'd getting very low. There's a slowing sands from this Chromie. Sub-Zero dives in the backline to see if it go for the throat. Try and uses it, but doesn't get the kill onto Demon. Still gets the Razor Swipe for the kill. Razor Swipe tries to roll away. Captain body blocking, potential damage coming in. Chromie goes down to the sustained damage of the Water Elemental of Captain, and I can't believe it. Things are falling apart on the side of the Baddest dudes. And this is Dahaka trying to buy some time for top. Varian gets the Dragonite. But here's the thing. Do they still fight over this? Well, Linebus is chasing in. There's the tap onto the bush, and Dahaka does have 8 stacks on enhanced agility, so he's got, what is it? 26%? That doesn't sound right. No, he's like, yeah, he's got 136%. He's like 6% faster than mount speed, if I'm not mistaken. Dragonite opens up the mid lane, keep from gate kick onto B-Man. Dragonite still stepping further forward. This is looking good on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh, but can they continue to push in through the lane? No, they throw one more Flame Breath. Actually going to try and get the kick onto the Johanna, but the positioning, excuse me, the Iron Skin doesn't really work out. That's a nice blast shield. Lurking Arm Shield Glare, so much used onto Varian. He's going to try and turn the fight around, but they know that they can't make this. Born to Shine tries to go for the phase shift, but it's not going to come through as Varian does die. 60 seconds on that death timer, and we continue to see what I would call 30 seconds to Mosh in control, but this is an invade onto the camp. Do they give this over? Do they fight over it? They're going to fight for now. Rexar is in the mix. Dahaka not here. Maybe there's a brush talk from the Dahaka Boars Unleashed, but no. The camp will be given, and they're just going to let Varian respawn here. Play it safe on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Thought I'd be running between lanes more often. This is why I took the town at level 1, but I never really beat Rexar, so it didn't really happen. That's understandable. That's understandable. That is the best part about reviewing videos like this. You can have that discussion. I mean, I've had Towers of Doom games where I've gone this exact build, and like I was like, I'm not gonna PvP very much. I'm gonna go the one who collects. And it turns out I PvP'd so much that I would have gotten more value from that. So it's just one of those things you learn as you play. And right now, you can review it, and you can at least understand where maybe you had some strong moments and some moments where you want to work on. That is the one. That's a really good gust from Demon Grand. Is there going to be another drag tongue? Not even necessary. See, that was a really good play from Demon Grand coming in. The initial pull from the drag tongue was really good, just to force the situation and force the mispositioning. I like it. I like it. But it's any video game. You watch back what you did, and you try and learn from your mistakes. Baha, I bring you great news. You can cast Dota 2 or Dota 3 weeks. There's a green lit with no restrictions. Oh shit! Thank you, Mitch. Much appreciated. I'm really excited to check out the international. It's gonna be really fun to watch some of those games together. Hindsight and all that. Yeah, exactly. But see, here's the thing: you can go in and watch a VOD and be like, okay, I was thinking this, and then you can go back and watch why it didn't work, and then you can, that in my opinion is one of the best parts right now. But right now the team fight breaks out. That's a lot of damage onto Varian. He does go down. 20 talent tier just now comes through on the side of the Baddest dudes. O-line Bus is looking just to apply some pressure onto Demon Grand. Misha is anchoring for the friendly team, does get picked off. Call PETA on O-line Bus as he mounts up and gets out of lane. Gonna be seeing the bottom lane channel over to the side of the Baddest dudes. Top lane does have a camp that needs to be cleared out, and a line bus already goes over there to start working on that. Catapult through mid lane coming through as well. The event they got running is sick. Is it BTS stuff or what? I need to reinstall the game, actually. I need to reinstall Dota because I have to watch it through the client, right? Also, that way we can struggle by pushing buttons in the client. When does it start? I believe it's October 7th to the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it was 7 to 17 in October. So we got a few weeks to install the game and fiddle around with some observing stuff. But that's really good. Thank you so much, Mitch, for looking that up and letting us know. I really do appreciate that. Because I actually was starting to Google it myself. Oh, Fly from Falstad. Wind tunnels there. Polymorph not in time. B-Man getting a little bit low. Greymane goes for the throat, finds the kill. This is actually looking really sour for the side of the Baddest dudes as they lose 2 members. A solid double kill. Over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Top lane, Rexar pushing into Mad Kaiser. Gets the drag tongue onto O-line Bus, but needs to be careful of that aspect of Hawk damage. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that auto attack speed from O-line Bus, and Misha is sustaining that, and that will be Rexar controlling top lane. I want to say Graman. Greymane grabbing the camp for bottom lane, but the Dragonite will be achieved on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. 3 members dead on the opposing side, and this keep in mid should go down. Yeah, 7 to the 17th of October. Yep. Rexar didn't pick the best talent, Animal Husbandry. It's such a good talent that no one ever takes it. How you doing, Ceviche? Peach going to be flailing his way back to the enemy team, trying to buy a little bit of time and open up a window to maybe try and defend this core, but between Savior and Peach, it's not enough, and this is going to be game number 1 in our 4th best of 3 of the day, going over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. GG, well played. Oh, good game. Baddest dudes look good on ladders, but then they choke. What'd you say? Alrighty, let's get back into our duo screen. Hello, everyone. Hi. And let's get set up for the next map. A fun series so far. Let's get the team scores updated as well. Hello, Rob Dog. Hello, bud. How's the pup? How's everything going? Let's get into this. I'm new here. What's the stream all about? Well, let me tell you what, Rob Dog. In this stream, we go fishing for Prime subs. That's what we do. I'll tell you what. Oh, wait, hold on. Chat. I have another one. Hello. Holy shit, Rob Dog. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Buttons. Hello. Let's get you a entry into the Baja Ross giveaway. Thank you for the tier 1, my friend. What we also do in this channel is this. We say, hey, Twitch chat, think about it, Twitch chat. Use your brain and think about the fact that you could take $250 from Jeff Bezos and give it to me by using your Twitch Primes here. You can use your Twitch Primes here. Think about it, chat. $250 ripped from the pockets of Jeff Bezos. There's actually a large man that goes over and punches him straight in the face when you use your Prime here, and then that large man takes $250 out of his pocket, brings it over to my house, and then we have smoothies and hang out. It's delicious. Think about it, chat. There you go. Smooth transition. Thank you. Do my best. Honestly, if that was true, I'd drop a lot of money. I want to see a video of this. I'll talk to Jermaine to film it next time. Wait, did we stop fishing for a hot second? We're not done fishing. Why? Why? We never stop fishing realistically. Fishing never ends. What is it? It's like you never stop clapping, just the time in between claps is increased. We never stop fishing, just the time between fishing was longer than the last. Mitch, thank you for joining the Discord server. Much appreciated, my friend. Your lifespan is only 2 to 3 minutes long, but every breath resets the clock. Jesus, that's terrifying. Holy fuck, that's terrifying. That's a horrible way to look at it, but it's true. Like, horrible as in just, like, terrifying to the brain. But you're not wrong. You're very much not wrong. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay, everyone. Let's go ahead and get into our next map. All right? Are we ready to go into our next map? It's going to be Braxis. Hold on. Let me see if... Is there a Nazebo? Can we do a Nazebo? No, there's no fun Twitch predictions we could do, so we're not going to do any. Where's the lie, though? Where's the butt, though? Bandit pets? All right, let's do some bandit pets, and then we'll get into the game, okay? I checked the news thread they did on Dota TV, so you can watch games, comms with stuff, to help new users. I posted a pic in the Discord of the event. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will check it out after stream. There's always something fun to do for a prediction, just depends on the map. That is true, that is true. Like, we could do who gets first Zerg wave. Start a prediction. Which team... I cannot spell. Which team gets second second Zerg wave? So this is going to be a Twitch prediction based off of who will get the most Zerg waves, so the highest percent. All right, I've even put that in the Twitch prediction. Okay, we will start this prediction when we get into the game. I will do the full intro right when we get into game. You'll see the drafted highest total percent. Yes. Which team gets the second Zerg wave? Second Zerg wave, not the first, the second Zerg wave, okay? We will start the prediction right when we get to the game. Thank you for the recommendations, everyone. I really appreciate it. Second Zerg wave, highest amount, percent-wise. All right, not total percentage, highest percentage. So if one team has 69% and one team has 71%, the team with 71% will be the winner. That is how it's going to break down. I'll see you in game. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into our Nexus Gaming Series Division E East matchup. And on the left-hand side, we have the baddest dude, Savior on the Chromie, Zagar to be played by Mad Kaiser. In the bottom lane, once again, we've got Demon Grand on the Vala, B-Man on the Stitches, and Peach on the Brightwing. Over in the red, we got the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh trying to close things out in a 2-0 fashion. O-Line Bus on the Rexar once again. Tychus will be played by Sub-Zero, Born to Shine on the Lucio, the captain, which thank you so much to the captain for the gifted sub as we get into this game. Is going to be on the Orphea, and Farfig Nugan on the Joanna. Let's go ahead and get into this. You have 1 minute and 10 seconds to get your Twitch predictions in. Which team will have the highest, or which team will get the vast majority of the second Zerg wave? So as I said, if the baddest dudes have 69% and the members of 30 Seconds to 30 Seconds to Mosh have 72%, 30 Seconds to Mosh will be the winners of the prediction. Second Zerg wave of the game. Get your predictions in. You've got a solid 50 seconds. Until that closes, let's talk about what the matchups are looking like. Zagara up in the top lane, up against the Rexar Misha. Zagara can put quite a bit of pressure onto this combo. I'm curious to see what she will be grabbing for her talents. We already see the Infest at level 1, as we did have the Baneling Barrage. I'm blanking on the actual name. Baneling Massacre, I believe, is the baseline. No, Baneling Massacre was the level 1. There we go. Baneling Barrage, the baseline, was buffed and everything, but that level 1 was buffed, nerfed, thrown around. So it's going to be Infest. I wonder if we actually see Serrated, or maybe we see Medusa Blades. I'm not 100% sure. 10 seconds on the predictions if you'd like to get them in. Those are the min or max average. Yeah, average. Sorry, thank you, chat, for catching that. So yeah, like, let's say you have a Diamond 1 on your team, but the vast majority of your team is all Bronze, you'd probably go to Division E. Because you'll probably average down to what Division E rank is. But if you're all, like, let's say you're all Diamond 1, your average will be Diamond 1, so you're gonna be in whatever, what is that? Division A? Yeah, Division A. This top lane, Zagara, hungry for mana, but still controlling the lane, getting a decent amount of creep out as well. We'll check onto that a little bit later as our first Zerg wave, this does not correlate to our prediction, is so far being won out by the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Time stop onto 1. Chromie has some decent damage. Sub-Zero will not run in line with that. Chromie did go once again the first time at 10 out of the 40 stacks, so she's a quarter of the way through that level 1. And what does this mean? Well, once she finishes out those once again the first time stacks, she will have a second Echo. So there'll be 3 Chromies dealing out damage, and we are going to see First Blood in favor for the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh, killing that Vala. Up in the top lane, want to check out the Zagara, getting pushed in a little bit here, at 100% for the first Zerg wave. So right now, and I know I'm being overly clear on this, sorry. If this was our prediction, this would be the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh winning the prediction. So that's how that's going to work. If you didn't understand the voting system, sorry, my points. No, heck you. Just become immediately violent with Twitch chat. Which is actually a pretty standard thing on this channel, actually, now that I think about it. Bottom lane will continue to actually have Siege from Sub-Zero, Farfanugan, and Born to Shine, the captain. They're all pushing in through this lane. The top lane does get cleared out before much Zerg Siege actually happens here. I don't think actually much Zerg value was gotten. More was gained through bottom lane, but still it's going to be priority onto the gate and the well. Rude? Me? Never. Oh, speaking of GIF emotes, Proto, we have one new animated emote, is Baja Confused. Shout out to Day, who gave me the video and everything for it. Blessed be the day. But yeah, we have a nice new GIF emote. I think that's gonna be perfect for other streams and stuff. Honestly, I think you always get more value in the off lane when you split push with the Zerg. I feel like it really depends on your composition. It really depends on what your composition is. Because, like, you could have a Sylvanas Greymane, and you throw them with a Zerg wave, that is insane siege potential. And Azmodan in there is really good, but, like, the same can be said, absolutely. You have an Azmodan in the split lane, and you just continue to siege out with him. Really good hook from B-Man. I don't think Orpheus is going to be able to get out of this one, as the captain will fall 1-to-1 in kills, 6-to-6 in our levels, and this is going to be top lane, cleared out by the Rexar Misha with the help of Sub-Zero on the Tychus. Yeah, there you go, Proto. Huh, yeah. I don't know why, I thought it was perfect. I'm so lucky that Day actually got that and made it into a video and sent it to me. I would have never thought to actually make that into an emote. 7 talent here for the time being in favor for the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh, but the opposing side, the Baddest dudes, will get their own 7s, and I'm looking right now. We do actually have Medusa Blades, so it's going to be basic attacks to more minions, so a little bit more control in the lane. Vicious Acid, baneling slow enemies by 25% for 2.5 seconds. I kind of like that, actually, because Chromie can play into that, Brightwing can play into that, Stitches can maybe rush up and find a Gorge, potentially. My brother asked me the other day, how can you just sit and watch this crap and then talks about having missed Monday Night Football at work? You should, Pellegrino, you know what you should do? You should go up to your brother and the next time they're watching football, and then you should hand them a football and say, why aren't you outside playing? And then shut off the TV. No, then turn on esports. That is my favorite thing. People are like, why are you watching esports? Why don't you just go play it? It's like, because I like watching people who are better than me. I like watching video games. Like, shut up. People like watching people play hockey at a higher level. I'm not good at hockey. I love watching professional hockey. I suck at it. That's why I like watching it. Got glorious comment. Yeah, yeah. He lives 3 hours away and asked what I was doing the other night. Oh, well, drive over to his house and shut off his TV. No, what you need to do is you need to find a way to remotely shut off his TV from your house. That way, every time he's watching Monday Night Football, you can screw with him, or Thursday night, or whatever the night is. Chromie goes down, Lucio chasing in, but does Born to Shine overstay the slam from Stitches? Is it enough the damage over time? No, Born to Shine has the healing necessary, and the Zerg Wave. Second Zerg Wave, here it is. Who gets the vast majority of this right now? It was in favor of the Baddest Dudes, but now it's going to be jumping quickly over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. B-Man is going to be taking a lot of damage. Phase shift from Peach comes through, and yes, it will actually connect. Demon Grand from the bush is going to be auto-attacking, trying to pull someone onto the Chromie time trap. I have a backdoor to his network and I shut it off. Oh, devious. Yes, yes. Keep in mind, the karma will bite you in the butt. Demon Grand going to get chased in right now, and that is going to be Vala going down. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh got the vast majority of that one. So yes, which team gets the second Zerg Wave highest percent? It is going to be 100 to 18. So yeah, 30 Seconds to Mosh, they win that Twitch prediction. The payout has been made. Second Zerg Wave coming through in through bottom lane, and this is going to be full siege in from the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Bottom lane fort going to easily go down. Zagara trying to push things up in top lane. Misha did get picked off, but that doesn't matter. What we need to focus on is this bottom lane siege. My 20 bandit bucks were stolen. I'm sorry, Pellegriso. Man, that was some big predictions, though. There was like 33.3k to 13.2k. Good predictions. I'm proud of you, chat. I'm proud of you. That's what I like to see. I like to see those big chat predictions. Thank you, Mel. Much appreciated. Nice payout. A pretty good payout. A pretty freaking good payout, if I do say so myself. Zagara, she's going to place some creep here and then see the enemy team rotating up and is going to boost her way off that creep into the safe area. Noted, streamer encourages gambling and to bet it all. Well, of course I do, because that way you can spread the bandit buck economy. It's a very important thing to do in the realm of Twitch. Chat, that's a really good hook. Gorge, Orphea, I don't expect you to make it out of this one alive. This is so far from your friendly team. Polymorph Temporal Loop. Yeah, you're going to be going down right there. You know what we haven't done? We haven't looked at some of the other numbers, so let's go ahead and cycle through those as we do have our 10 talent tiers across the top of the screen. Dragon Laser Drill for the Tychus, which is not something we see too often. Seeing it here and there, so I don't know if it's maybe just a flavor or it's maybe just I just happen to catch these Dragon Laser Drill games, but I feel like I keep seeing more and more priority onto Dragon Laser Drill. The loop wasn't even needed. It was, you know, it was a necessary, it was to show dominance. That's what it was. This game was a lot more fun for me than the last one. Oh, I can imagine as a Zagara. Absolutely. That was a rough go with the Dahaka. Not that you had bad plays. It was just the matchup in that situation. It was just a rough go. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea will pull back in these Stitches. He's going to get chunked. Right wing phase shift comes through. Boars are unleashed by the Rexar. Misha gets the charge. B-Man goes down. Misha to be traded out, but that's a quarter kill for a full kill, as we have our 13 talent here slowly rolling in favor for the members of our red team. 30 seconds to Mosh. I'm going all in with my 111 next time. Nice. Third beacon phase activating on this Braxis holdout map as Zagara is going to just clear out a little boombox that is acting like a ward, if you will. Top lane going to be seeing the camp come through. Did I hear Rexar? No, okay. I was insane right there. I was like, it's not even off cooldown. I thought I heard Rexar unleash the boars. I'm like, why? There's no one around. So we're looking at 13s to 12 a half a level to go. Farfin Nugan trying to step in. Hook out from Stitches won't connect. Sub-Zero stepping forward does have the in the rhythm, so probably building up a few minigun stacks as another Zerg Wave is looking like it's going to go over to the side of the 30 seconds to Mosh. But yeah, no, Zagara cannot control that from now, so she'll just back off. Top lane is going to be attempted by B-Man. Dragon Laser Drill comes down. Crushing Jaws once again. This Dragon Laser Drill is shredding through the Stitches. Vala goes down. An easy double kill for the members of 30 seconds to Mosh. And the bottom lane gets stalled out. Misha back on the point. O-Line Bus is avoiding some of those banelings from the Zagara. Charcoal Pizza. So I gotta come clean for the first month or so. I thought the icon on the Bandit box was the front image of Snake's mouth attacking. Oh. Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it's a photo of Bandit from when we went on a winter walk and the snow was literally to my waist. I had to carry him for some point. We had a blizzard so big one day that like literally the mountain shut down because it was just they were like we have too much snow. It was also really windy. So my neighbor and I took the dogs for a walk because we were just waiting for like the wind hold to end so we could rush to the mountain, but it never unheld. So either way, I do need to probably get a different icon for that. Something that looks a little bit more Bandit-y because it is on the dark mode. It doesn't really read too well. I'm sure in light mode it reads fine. Regardless, let's talk about the siege in through top lane. Hook onto the Tychus. He's like, this is exactly where I want to be, Stitches. I'm going to continue to siege up. Does back away for a second. Rexar does finish out the Hunter-Gatherer from level 4 as the Archangel sieges in. The Guardians in the backline trying to help out. Good hook onto Sub-Zero. There will be a Gorge. Boars unleashed from the Rexar. Falling Sword from the Johanna does come through. B-Man is trying to slam jam onto Sub-Zero. Vala finds the kill. Johanna does go down. The Archangel shredding through this keep. Crushing Jaws onto Savior, but they all disengage on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Still finding the keep through top lane. And a win, in my opinion, even though you lost 2. Consistent catapult pressure into a lane where there's no periodic catapult pressure to match. Very strong right now from the Baddest dudes. Or excuse me, from 30 seconds to Mosh. Sorry, I looked at the wrong T name. Johanna went deep. Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was just try and save Tychus from any sort of CC from Chromie with Temporal Loop, but Johanna was just not able to make the... it was just way too deep. And I think the Falling Sword did slam onto Stitches, which made the keep prioritize damage onto Johanna, which reduced her armor to -20 after 2 shots. So, yeah, I think it was Farfanugan doing the tank thing where it's like, I will sacrifice myself for you, and then it's like, shit, I died too. Still, though, 16 talent tier over the enemy side, 15 to 16 in levels, 4 to 6 in our kills. Camps will be grabbed across the board. Boss not up for another 2 minutes and 9 seconds. I just realized that this is the only map where you actually can't hover the boss on the mini-map. You actually have to go check it. Right? Or unless the thing's broken. Yeah, no, you can't hover boss. Like, I'm talking about, so like right now I can hover over Siege Camp, Bruiser Camp. I can see the timers for all of those with my cursor. Boss you can't do. Typically you can do that. Interesting. Must be a code thing, or maybe because it's quite literally off the map? I don't know, that's weird. Why are you sorry? Why are you sorry, Mad Kaiser? It doesn't have an icon? Does it really not have an icon even when it's up? Today I learned I've been casting Braxis for how many years, and it's never had a boss icon? Oh, only when it's... Okay, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Okay, so I was about to be like, holy shit, what the hell? How did I miss this for so long? Yeah, exactly, yeah. That was what I was theorizing, but it's like... Because it's weird, because, you know, like, these camps, they're not... You know, they just respawn. The boss on Tomb of the Spider Queen, technically it comes out from that gate, but, you know, that was when we had a lot more, probably, development. Oh, well, we had a lot of development when Braxis came out. So boss up in 52 as I keep checking it. Line Bus is pushing up the top lane on Rexar Misha. Gonna have Rexar rush to the point. We already have a few members in bottom lane on this. Shield Glare to check into the bush. Chromie. We'll see the Chromie time trap. Top lane has the channel. B-Man getting the phase shift from right wing. Misha has the charge to buy a little more time. Hook out. Does connect onto Line Bus. And Rexar does go down. Or Misha goes down. Lucio looking to jump in here. Nice little high five from Lucio onto a Line Bus. Crushing Dawes pulls a few members in. Chromie trying to step... Oh my god. Orphea trying to step in and find the big burst, but it's actually going to be Chromie still living on the left side of our screen. B-Man traded out for the Rexar. Top lane goes back over to our red team. Chromie, is she going to rush to bottom? Not with 130-something HP. She is going to back off as Vala, with 20-something HP on the left-hand side, is going to be able to back away bottom lane, rushed into by Farfanugan and crew, and they will be able to get another Zerg wave. This is going to be coming through bottom lane, threatening onto a keep. The gate already taken down. 1 tower remains. Immersion, yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, so... Zerg wave is here. Is this enough to end? Top lane, they're not even concerned with it right now. Well, we'll see if Rexar rotates into that top lane or if he comes down here. Tyka's checking to the bush over the right side just to see if there's any sort of flank potential. Nice little utilization of the grenade for that. What's the call from O-Line Bus? Are they going to be rotating into the friendly crew? A little bit of pre-pressure onto this wave as the Banelings come through. Keep in mind, those Banelings actually deal increased damage to heroes, what would be called standard damage into everything else. Minions, structures, and... yeah, I think that's it, actually. Oh, that's a far hook onto Born to Shine. Lucio make it out. Oh, they try to high-five away. Crushing Jaws will connect onto B-Man. The captain trying to back away as well. Zergwave does take down the keep. Temporal loop onto the Misha Bear. Falling Sword Joanna. And this is looking like a disengage once the Lucio has gone down. You can see the pings coming out. Archangel is up and available. They could rush for this, but it seems a little risky as... Oh my god, is there a lot of pings in that lane? Nightbot, thanks for letting everyone know you have a Discord server. If you'd like to join Nightbot's Discord... So, Siege Camp on the right. Any threat for boss? That's the consideration. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers once again and get an idea of what those look like, as we have not looked at them since the early game. I don't actually know if we've actually looked at the earlier numbers. I'm drawing a blank. B-Man checks boss. No one there. Orphea clearing out the top lane. Alrighty, so camps just to be thrown into lanes. I wonder if they're just looking or like waiting for the expected invade with the 20 talents here on the enemy side. I don't know. This feels a little too delayed on the side of the Baddest dudes. I feel like they could have just gone for a camp or two instead of waiting for this potential gank setup. This does not. It seems like it's just a little bit of a little more. There could have been better utilization of this downtime. Cigar gonna trigger onto boss or just throws a couple Banelings into it. They haven't shown for a while. Let's actually jump onto the red vision so you can actually see what's happening with this. You should try and do check things out. On the opposing side, this is what we're seeing from Demon Grand's position or vision. Seriously thought you were going to say, let's go into team comms. When CCL Season 2 ended, that was actually something I really struggled mentally to get over. Because I would be casting a game, and I would like mentally want to go into team comms. Camping top, camping bottom, core shielding, only scratched. Archangel is going to be triggered, though. The Zagara vision does show this right now, as we are on that blue vision. Someone has the Orphea. Demon Grand, are you using the Orphea? Maybe it's Vala. I can't remember who I was actually... I couldn't hear that correctly. It doesn't matter. The boss is going to be fought over. That's a falling sword from Joanna. B-Man does go down. Demon Grand to follow as well. Line Bus is sitting on this point as well. Savior tries to get onto the edge of it. Unkillable because we got the Summer Anthem from Lucio. And this is going to be a solid
quadra kill
over to the side of... 30 seconds to Mosh, but there's so much already onto core. The catapults are shredding through the shielding and some of that HP. Peach is going to be trying to back away. Condemn from Joanna steps in. Lucio push off, but is there going to be enough damage to find the kill? No. The core falls, and game number 2 goes over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. GG, well played. They take the second game and the best 3 series. Yeah, there's a lot of habits when you, when I would go from duo casting to solo casting, there would be points where I'd be casting, and I would be like, cool, I've said my bit, time to drink some water and let Grubby talk. Shit, there's no Grubby, I'm solo casting. Time to drink some water and